We stopped by the Woodshop to see what projects are going on. The variety is so interesting, with many different objects taking shape. It seems there is always some kind of custom furniture being made.
I'm building a stool for myself.
Oh, for yourself this time.
There
There are bowls and decorative items being turned on the lathes, and there are croquet mallets, birds and more birds. What bird are you working on now?
Well, that's a kingfisher,
Aha!
and he's going to be mounted on this piece of Lake Erie driftwood.
Look at that. Nice. There are sea creatures and even tiny, finely detailed cannons that actually fire. All these little parts are being made right here at Shell Point. Even the lathe-turned cannon barrels. Fascinating. A couple of the guys took time out to tell us about their current projects. Well, David Pardon always has an interesting project going on. He's made some extremely unusual and beautiful pieces that you might have seen at some of the craft shows. However, have you ever actually sold one? They're all been given to your kids and family, right? All your fancy
Most everything, yes.
And it's a unique piece. What do you call them?
I call it functional wood art.
Functional wood art. Well, this is another piece of functional art. This looks like a little table you're working on with some very unique legs. Tell us about this design.
Well, this is a design to produce more curves in the legs and do it simply.
Mm-hmm.
And so I cut everything out on a machine. And very little hand carving here. Just have to do some sanding to smooth everything up, and we'll see how it looks.
All right. Looking great so far.
It's upside down now.
Yeah, of course.
So when I get it glued up here, then I can turn it over and put the...
Oh, okay. Here's the top. There we go. Beautiful. So Ken here is a builder of many talents. Not only has he built an entire airplane that he's flown, but he's also makes some amazing wood items. I heard about an incredible wooden grandfather clock with little gears and everything, all out of wood. And now he's into making toys. Tell us about your toys, Ken.
Well, I'm making these toys for the craft show next fall. And these are more for adults, I think, than kids, although kids could play with them. Won't hurt them or anything. But I put a lot of detail into it. For example, this ultimately will become a little grasshopper, but I have inlays in it. You can see the inlays. And the attention to detail, which I'm kind of noted for, is present in almost all of my work. For example, this box.
Yes.
This is a one of these boxes that has no apparent way to get into it, but it's one of these trick boxes. You move this and this slides down, then this comes forward and this slides down, and that's how you open it.
Magic box.
A magic box, yeah. So it's kind of a fun thing to do, but it's real tricky to build because of the tolerances involved in all the slides.
Yes, to say the least. Now show us your little doggy here.
Oh, this little doggy here is only half built, of course, but it's going to have legs that move, and it's going to be quite an interesting item. I think it's going to be something that people that came to Shell Point with a pet, and the pet has moved on, but they don't want to replace the pet, they can replace it with one of my dogs. And I think it will be very popular.
One you don't have to pick up after.
You don't have to pick or feed or take it to the vet.
All right. Well, sounds like a plan. Thanks for showing us, Ken.
Sure thing.